Okay, I'll just do it hour by, or not hour by.
Minute by minute.
It was last Wednesday. Okay, I worked here really late, nothing new. 7:30 in the morning, I kind of wake up a little, I'm like, oh, somebody sent me a text. I heard the little chime on my phone. I lay there, and then I wake up at 8:30 and look at it. And the message was pretty much, we're in trouble, Andre is sick, and we're out of water. Here's our coordinates. I'm like, this might be serious. And I try calling him, the phone doesn't go through. Text him, and then he finally gets back to me. He gave me a new set of coordinates. I start looking at the first coordinates. I'm like, wow, that's in the middle of nowhere, Mexico. You know, close to the desert, where I told him not to go. It's 110 in the desert down there too. And I said, okay, well, I'll see what I could do. I kind of recognized the area from about 7 years ago when I rode my dirt bike down there. And figured out, okay, it's like almost 250 miles to go down there, so I just hopped in my truck and started driving down here. I stopped by here.
About 1 o'clock.
About 1 o'clock. I probably should have got going earlier. Drive through the border, drive to Ensenada, go by some sweet junkyards that had some cars that were piled like 4 or 6 high. Pretty cool. They're a little different down there. Not too high like they're in America. It's 4 to 6 high. And so getting to Ensenada is only half the trip, or not even quite half of it. And get to the town of Valle de Trinidad, which is halfway between Ensenada and Mexicali off the Mexico 3, kind of inland a little ways in the mountains. And run into the one Italian. We didn't really talk too much. I assumed that he's the only one that rode back to that city. And the story was, the whole night before, this is almost 24 hours before, he started walking to where they broke down and they were out of water up in the mountains. And he walked 30 miles all the way through the night until a rancher ran into him and then took him to that little city. And he asked the Mexicans, can you go back and help my friend get water? And they're like, oh, we can't drive back there. We don't have to go back there. So they dropped him off in the city, and we pretty much drive, and he had his GPS coordinates, and I had my GPS, and asked a couple locals how to get to the trail back there. And we drove through the mountains. It's real rugged stuff, just four-wheel drive low and first gear, so it's like 5 miles an hour, there's 15 miles of that real rugged, rocky stuff. And finally get to his friend that's been out practically in the desert, probably over 100 degrees all day. He was there 24 hours without any water. He was completely exhausted, more so than Luca, that walked 30 miles. It was, Luca couldn't get any further on the scooter because it was a rocky trail uphill. That's why he walked. And get to him, we start honking. He's under a shade area that's made of a foil mylar blanket. And he crawls out and kind of collapses. He was like not that good a shape. And his friend Luca kept saying, I hope he's not dead. And I'm like, I sure hope he's not dead either. I'm not. Pretty bummer situation to run into a dead person in Mexico.
Mexico, yeah.
Moral number 3.
So to go up to him, his hands, the one guy's been out there over 24 hours, his hands are both purple and bloody. He has taken the succulent cactus and squeezing them for whatever water dropped. He had like a sleeping bag that was squeezing them in, and was drinking some of that stuff. And then I see a puke puddle right next to him. That's cactus seeds and stuff. So probably weren't agreeing with him too well. And the Italians were like, let's just hop in the truck. I said, do you guys want to go to a hospital, or what do you want to do? Let's just hop in the truck. It's too hard to get the scooters out here. Just leave them. I'm like, you can't just leave them out here. You'll never get them back. Eventually somebody's going to get to them. Or they say, oh, we can rent a truck and get them. I'm like, nah, you can't do that. We're here with the truck. We'll load them up. I was looking at my GPS, thinking the closest town would be to go to Mexicali, and then we decided it's already dark out, let's just stay overnight. So we slept in my truck. They slept. The one guy drank water and got better, was doing pretty good the next day. So then we picked up everything and made a slow trek back the same way we came in. Except for Luke was saying, oh, let's do this one shortcut where I walked through a rancher's property. I asked, so what'd you do? He said, oh, I went through this fence and then crawled onto this other fence, and there's a bunch of cows mooing all night when we was walking through. So we drive through it. And I'm like, oh, this is not cool being in somebody's private property in Mexico. It was a little bit of a shortcut. We get to the other fence and it's locked, the rancher's fence to the main road. I'm like, well, let's just go back. He says, oh, I'll cut the barbed wire fence over here. I'm like, no, I don't want to get caught. It's a rancher's fence in Mexico. Then we drove a little further around and found another fence that was open and went through. But I was kind of like, this isn't the best thing to be doing, going through private property in Mexico. And so we did the trek home, and then Ensenada, had lunch, and they were doing pretty good. And I said, well,
How
you
much
guys...
food did they eat?
Oh, Luca had ordered 2 plates. And he's trying to order it speaking Italian to the Mexicans, or the waitress. And my little bit of Spanish was better than them trying to speak Italian to And the waitress is like, dos platos? I'm like, see. 2 big plates of food. And the one other guy that was sick from not drinking water, he got through almost 1 plate, seemed to be doing okay. I said, well, we can go back. I said, Steve would be more than welcome to let you stay at his house. Or I said, there's plenty to do in San Diego. You can ride around San Diego for 2 weeks. And
we have desert.
I said, yeah, it's nice in San Diego. I said, if you want.
You want hot weather, just stand in the pitch tower.
Tell me about it.
And I said, well, Ensenada, your option is you can go down the real road and not try to take Baja 1000 dirt road on a Vespa in the summertime to Cabo, 1,000 miles of dirt, and camp in the middle of nowhere. And they're like, oh, we'll do that. And they stayed 2 days in Ensenada. We found a motel, so they rested for 2 days. And I helped them fix a tire. What else? And the muffler was all the way smashed. We left the muffler out in where they broke down. Threw it down in the canyon.
You did geocache that, right?
I have it all on my GPS. I have
So we're going back next year. New rally.
No, it was an awesome canyon. I've been on the roads that are a little bit west of there, past Laguna Hansen, but they were a little bit east, where it's like kind of the last valley before you hit the desert. And it was real rugged roads to get in there, but it was like gorgeous, like just no one goes through there. There's no power lines, just a beautiful canyon. I was like, I gotta come back here on the dirt bike sometime.
Hopefully you're bringing us to
No, you do it in the winter. That's what you do. So
Pretty good.
and then pretty much got back home at 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Came to work.
Yeah, came straight here. The Tijuana border crossing line. You got all the street vendors trying to hustle you stuff. I bought a little tequila thing. Amigo.
In the car.
You drink, Jeff?
No, I tried to buy.
Oh, he drinks.
What did I try to buy? Some alcohol in the line. They're like, no, we can't get alcohol at the stores because there's people that run. Will go buy you stuff at the store while you're waiting at the hour-long border checkpoint. But got across. That was it. That's it.
Pretty good.